All right, we're going into Knockout City. First time. Farm Casual's having a blast with it. Let's see what happens. Doritos also played this recently. It's time to play the game. Bananat, bananat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Origin. Okay, maybe we can't play because I don't remember. Don't update. I have to update Origin. Hold on. The origin of the feces. Origin downloads are optimized. Translation, get good. I don't know. Don't know about you, Blast, but I'm enjoying it. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Okay. It looks like other games I've played. Wait, I like Lethal League. Lethal League made this. The people. This looks like those like two other games that are like this. I don't remember the names of it. Fortnite Killer. Probably not, but we'll see. I'm excited to see what's the hubbub about. The hubbub about. I saw a little bit of your gameplay. I was like, Installing Origin update. Shout out to Far for watching the stream, hearing the stream while streaming. That's next gen. Truly. Knockout City is loading. Yo, her belts, her shorts are cool. Those are cool shorts there. Easy anti-cheat. I've seen that before. That's been around. Knockout City. So it's basically looks like dodgeball. It's below the minimum wage. Suggested. That's fine. I need to update that next time. Enough with the updates. Let's just play the game already. I'm tired of the updates. It should be fine. It's a freaking demon. Offbeat, snapping. Check. Slowly zooming in. I need like a starting stream like this. Like just have them slowly zoom in, everything moving slightly. Just zoom in the object slowly. That's all it is. There's no animation done here. That's cool. It's easy and effective. Version 14163.1407777 or 2. It's like Cuphead music. It's like Castlevania. I'm gonna play with the keyboard. The gaming keyboard I bought for a lot of money. I can't peel off this filament on the spacebar, under the spacebar. Throw a ball. Oh, this is go. I'm not gonna read nothing.
Don't bother adjusting your dial. Knockout City Pirate Radio has hijacked your airwaves.
Okay, we got hacked.
I'm your eye in the sky DJ, and I'll be playing only the hottest tunes from my station on the moon. Looks like we got a brand new brawler looking to make a name for themselves. Well, the only way to do that is by winning dodge brawl battles. Before you hit the mean streets, you're gonna want to log into the radio bot for some in-depth training programs.
I saw a TV in the trash like that today. It has no output cables though. It has no. It's so old it doesn't have any RCA cables.
I'll be here playing the tracks while you dish out the wax on your journey to be the best dodge brawler Knockout City has ever seen. Good luck to you, baby. You're gonna need it.
Don't call me baby. Welcome to the Knockout City free trial. Free trial. During the event, enjoy unlimited access. Invite your friends. Form a crew to complete limited time contracts for exclusive rewards. Alright, this is the game of the year. No dashing. Okay. I'm just comparing it to guns right when you start. Okay, does it have dashing? No. Check. You big dummy. Interesting. Interesting. The guns killer? Pick up a ball and press that. Interesting. Okay. Wait, what? Oh!
Ball up.
F for melee. Butterfly. They climb walls. Can't climb walls. Play a match. Should I go to train to learn basics if you don't have the hang of throwing and catching? Let's just play a match. Training? Is this training right now? Is that going on right now? Have to control a tackle. Yo, his teeth fell out. That's terrible. Oh my gosh.
When learning the basics of brawling, there's no place better than Rooftop Rumble. Learning how to run and jump across these rooftops could mean the difference between supreme victory and sudden vertigo. Find every radio bot scattered around the rooftops to learn all the core skills any brawler worth their salt will need to master. Hope you aren't afraid of heights.
This might have been a mistake. Maybe, but there might be something I'm missing that we must know. You can't dodge roll without balls. You can't dodge brawl without balls. Walk into the balls. Okay. G. Why would you drop the
Whatever
ball?
you do, don't look down, baby.
Baby. You don't really drop it. You just it floats up. I like that. Unexpected.
That multi-millionaire, Malcolm Magpie, has been buying up huge chunks of the city. Says he's gonna revitalize the place. Out with the old and in with the new, I guess. If you ask me, that kind of talk is for the birds.
High wind. Okay, glide high
The
wind.
lamplight. I got my start there. Brawling during the day and DJing at night. No matter the beef, everyone was friends at the old lamplight.
Lamplight from Fallout. Matt Live. Well, you can use the ball when you're gliding.
What
Ah,
a tranquil rooftop garden. I wouldn't linger too long. You're
Hold it,
technically
release it.
trespassing.
satisfying sound effect. It's like Mario sound effect there. Catch, throws. Stand in the circle. Okay.
Stand in the circle in front of the target dummy to initiate its throw catch protocols.
Okay. Press left, right trigger, right mouse. Perfect. When an opponent locks onto you, you'll see a border warning around the edge of the screen. The border warning will also show the direction of the opponent. If they are off screen, it will change states when the ball thrown. Try going back to stand in the circle, turn different directions. The thickness you could change as well. Ultra Instinct. "11 out of 11.
Hey, all right. You completed all the lessons in basic training. Nicely done. You can hang out here as long as you want and keep practicing, or better yet, why not jump into a real match and show off what you've learned? Open the menu to choose where to go next. You've got the moves. Now use them.
Okay. Is this the only character? No. The tunnel snakes are in the game. Tunnel snakes rule. We're the tunnel snakes, and we rule. The tunnel snakes is in the game. Game of the year. Bap, boop.
Team KO. Round 1.
Oh crap! They're already in
Knock out
there.
more opponents than the other team to win.
Yoink! Ow. Get some Guns 2 vibes here. Not gonna lie. In a bad way. I need to catch one, I guess. Dude, they're
Gold
killing
team
everybody.
takes the lead. It's all tied up.
Damn, I'm dead.
Gold team takes the lead.
These guys are good. Okay, I wasted that. That was a good one.
Gold team is
Damn it.
way ahead.
Wasted it again. Got it. Yo, double teamed. Triple team. Let's group up. Sure, Far. Sure. Because I need some help here. If you want a voice chat, that's up to you as well. Damn it. That was a bomb.
Round point, gold team.
What the freak?
Gold team wins.
Dumb trash. I'm straight blue team. Gold, you want to be on the gold team. Why they make it such a different blue team than the gold team? Bruh. Make us the platinum team then. Or something.
Round 2.
I don't want to be in the blue team. I want to be on the gold team. What's this do? Tactical advantage.
Gold team takes the lead.
They're never around when I need to throw it at someone. How does he catch it? Damn.
Blue
First
team
to 10.
is falling way behind.
Not bad. Come on, man. What am I supposed to do then? Why do you... Okay. Just, stick together, maybe? And you win? GG.
Gold team
Come on,
needs
like,
one more
they have
point
luck
to
on their
win
side
the
here.
match.
What the freak? Or that skill.
Gold team wins.
I could have blocked that one. We got wrecked. We got rolled with no tires. Who are these people? MVP. Logics with an X. There they are. Do I have you added on Steam for it? Yo, I'm gonna tweet this out. The tunnel snakes are in this game. Was that voice chat I heard there? I sent you a request. Okay. Oh, I see. I left voice chat. Interesting. No, I will not make out with you. Stop trying to look. I didn't accept. I don't want to search for a new game. Am I in?
And in local news, looks like another brawl is breaking out in
Not
the
sure
big city.
if I'm in your game.
Stay tuned for up-to-the-minute details on the winners and losers.
Bro. Wait. Were you here? I messed up. You joined?
Team KO.
How can you play now?
Round one.
I can't just leave these guys now, though. Or I could. I could, though. That guy's a new player. Trample him. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, control. What the heck?
Gold team takes the lead.
That's us. That hurt. Where are they? I feel like there's like one guy here. There they are. Okay.
It's all tied up.
Are they camping or something?
Throw me.
Throw me. That Dragon Ball Super quote. Boom. KO'd. Bro.
Gold team takes the lead.
Okay, this is kind of fun when you do it. When you do it right. Nice. That was sick, bro. Nice.
Gold team is
I can see what you
pulling
like
way
about
ahead.
this game, Far. I get it. I get it. Damn. We gotta make sure we play together next. I could back out after this just to make sure. Just to be safe. To be safe. Do you have any tips or anything? What the?
Blue team is catching up.
I don't know what killed me. Was that my teammate who killed me? Got me out. Cool animations. I like that. The pose he does. Really don't notice the bars too much. Bruh, uncalled for.
Gold team needs one more point to win the round.
Boom.
Gold team wins.
I think I got him. Oh, yo, good job, guys. I don't know if they heard me. Good job. Nope.
Round 2.
What? Oh my god, far. I feel so bad now. Art style. No shot. Literally no shot. No hit. Boom.
Gold team
Okay.
takes the lead.
Kind of like the Crash Bandicoot hop. Got the same sound effect. Oh no!
Blue team takes the lead.
I see it. I see it.
It's all tied up.
Oh no! He got him?
Team takes the lead. It's all tied up.
Watch for those, the red border.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh no. It's a close game. It's a close. Oh! I'm so bad at. No.
Throw me.
What? There's not much time to block when you're close. You gotta really react, Andy. React, Andy. Up. Reaction of a rattlesnake. I'm gonna pretend I don't see him. That's not helping. Nice. Come on, man. Oh no.
Oh no, help me.
Not like this.
Gold team is falling way behind.
Oh no, that's us. Dude, I'm so bad.
Blue team needs
I
one
can't see
more
the
point
border.
to win the round.
Why is it a border around the screen? I'm just. I want to make that like the biggest it can be. How do you cancel it? The ball holds. Okay.
Blue team wins.
All right. Let's get you in here. Somehow, some way.
Final round.
What? Oh my god. Lurking Coder. Hey, why is it? We won the first round, right? We won the first round. Yo, what the? I'm done, dude. I'm done with this.
Blue team
Mad.
takes the lead.
Throw me. They just double hit. It can't be coordinated. It's just by chance. Whoa. Watch out. You kind of do like a left strife. Aw. Yeah, I know that, but it's hard to see. For me, I'm not used to that. Really have to be ready for it. Damn, it's brutal out here.
Blue team is falling way behind.
We all got death.
Gotcha.
What just happened? We won, that's all. Okay.
Gold team is catching up. Double KO.
Damn it. Damn it. Did I hurt my own teammate? Oh no. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Nice. What's good, Rusty?
Needs one more point to win the match.
We won. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I thought we were gonna lose that one. All right, is that the end of the game? The match? I'm the MVP. Yo, what up, though? Yo, what up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? All right, so what do I do? I want to play with Far. Stop giving me the stuff here. Returning to hideout. Stop leveling me up. Oh my god. Hey, glasses. Oval frames. Stop. Stop the leveling. What? Okay. That's enough. All right, all right. I don't know what's going on. Oh, return to hideout. Okay. Standard edition. We hope you're enjoying the free trial, by the way. He knows how to do emotes. Do you look like a guy?
Gotcha.
What the? You're a ball. You're Sonic now. You're a Pokeball. Imagine cosplaying as a Pokeball. This is what it would be like. Oh, his chain's wiggling. What the frick? What
Gotcha.
is this game? How do you do that? Oh! What?
Oh no.
What's the... how is that beneficial if you, to do that? What's the benefit to that? I saw your car. I saw, did you see me reply? I think it's great. It looks cool. Nice. I showed it to my dad. He said it's like a $20,000 car. He said cool. He said he doesn't like the color though, but that's him personally. He'd paint it. But it's cool. Oh. So what do we do, Far? Should we join a game?
Go to settings for
So we're in a crew,
accessibility
customized
options.
brawler.
Use
Yo,
the
hold
social
on.
bar at the top of the screen to group up with friends.
You can
And always
customize.
remember to open contracts to view today's challenges
Be
before
quiet.
you play.
Okay. This one. Dude, you can act, the customization is pretty good. No way it is. No way. I don't believe it. What does this mean? The red coat, though. You know me. The tunnel snakes, though. Oh, it's primed. Traded. That's crazy that's equal value. Or close enough. Oh, I'm gonna pick this person instead. Can you change the eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? The pompadour, whatever that's called. I could go with this. Nope. The Josuke Etika. Looks really good. This one. Not bad. Pompadour. I gotta go with the pompadour. I'm sorry. No. That's what they call it in Fallout. The pompadour. Glasses. Did you customize your character already for? I think you did. That's why you look like that. You're all dressed up. I did. You could have bought a DeLorean with 20,000. What is that noise?
Hello. How you doing? Woohoo!
Here's a fashion tip. Most outfits and gloves can be hacked with style chips to unlock fresh new styles.
Style
Check 'em out
chips.
and unlock them all.
I have 0. That's a very intimidating sound. Body type. Ooh, cool. Okay, they got some
Choose your
stuff.
brawler's unique
Wait.
style and personality. This is for showing off
There's
only
more?
and never affects your abilities in a match. Make 3 different brawlers and swap between them anytime you see the brawler swapper at the bottom of the screen.
Player
If you
icon.
want to get noticed, you gotta stand out.
MVP pose. I think we're good.
Use the hollow bucks you earn to buy exclusive items here in the Brawl Shop.
The
Remember,
Brawl Shop.
cosmetics are for showing off only and won't affect your abilities. Looking
Oh.
the best does not necessarily mean you'll play the best. You dig? The Brawl Shop changes daily, so check back often to see what's in stock.
We got burgers. How do you do emotes? Let's see.
Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
Cool. Alright, this game ain't too bad, huh? Not bad at all. Good job, Far. KFC Clan's here. The KFC clan. My name has the exclamation mark.
Coming at you with another toe-tapping, booty-slapping tune from the top of the charts. KO City Pirate Radio. Let's go.
Bomb ball. We got these guys, these punks. Look at us, we're cool. Look, we got it all customized. We're danked. We got the drip.
Team KO. Round 1.
Fight. Round 1. Fight. Oh, I saw it right. Too late. What? Okay, you can't block the bomb.
Gold team takes the lead.
You can't block
It's
the
all
bomb.
tied up.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Gold
Or,
team
I'm coming to you.
takes the lead.
Darn it.
It's all tied up.
Oh. What? I totally blocked that.
Gold team takes the lead.
I totally blocked that. I totally blocked it. UFOs. What is this map? Bomb. I got your back from the above here.
KO. Gold team takes the lead.
Damn.
It's all tied up.
Oh, you have to. Maybe you have to be looking at it too.
Gold team takes
not sure.
the lead.
I'm not sure if you have to look at the ball in the direction of the ball. Maybe Far knows. What? Boom!
It's all tied up.
Oh, that was
Blue
sick.
team needs one more point to win the round.
How do you do that? What the heck? Damn.
Point win.
199. Nice, we got
Blue
him.
team wins.
Good job. That was a close one. You type? Is there a chat in here? Nope. I don't see one. Good job, Far. I don't know if you want a voice call, Far, but let me know.
Round
It's up to you. Up to you. You're welcome to. What the frick? We traded. What?
Gold team takes the lead.
Yeah, the border just means that you're locked on. Doesn't mean they're throwing it.
Double KO.
Sick. Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
Gold team takes the lead.
Oh, okay.
It's all tied up.
I haven't used Discord in a minute for voice chat.
Blue team takes the lead.
Should be good now. My audio might be a little weird. Seems fine. What? What you say?
It's all tied up. Gold team takes the lead.
Oh, they get back in the game here. They're all teamed together. Dude, okay, I don't think you can catch the ball if you're not looking at it.
Yeah, you gotta be looking at it.
That's crazy, bro. I hear you pretty good right now, just so you know. You're fine.
It's all tied up. Gold team.
Nice.
One more point to win the round.
Boom, baby.
Team wins.
Oh, I like this game. I think I do. I think it's fun when you win. Yo, what up, though? Far with the MVP-ness. The MVP-ness right now. Tunnel Snakes. We should make a clan called the Tunnel Snakes. Can we do that?
Yeah, you can.
Yo, how do, oh, you're in skilled shots. What is that about?
I don't know.
Already signed with the company. We're the Tunnel Snakes. And we rule. Rule. Return to hideout, maybe? Or no? I don't know. Like, we'll just stay. I left voice chat. I left voice chat. Don't be ridiculous. Me. Dragon's Dogma.
Feeling bruised up, beat down, and brawled out? Well, I got just the tune that'll pick you up and get you back on your feet. Stay in the fight, baby.
Baby. I don't like how he says baby. Baby. Los Salsos. It's kind of weird to fight the same people. Like, we should end on a high note. Yo, he changed your outfit.
Team KO.
Got it.
Oh,
Round one.
this look is universal. Uh-oh.
Gold team takes the lead.
Oh, they're ready to fight. Oh, no. They're warmed up now. I see you far. I got your back here. What? Oh, sorry. Boom. I like that they're vulnerable when they have the ball. Oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Damn it. Multiple balls.
Gold team is pulling way ahead. Blue team is catching up.
Woo! Oh. Should have got some cover or something. What is that? What is this? 3. Oh, multi-ball. Okay.
It's all tied up.
Boom. No shot.
Blue team takes the lead.
Get him. No.
Multi-ball.
Multi-ball for the win.
One more point to win the round.
Yeah.
Blue team wins.
We're unstoppable far. Oh, sorry.
It's only round one, though.
Just pee-pee. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Just round one.
Round 2.
What? You passed it to me every time. He gives it like a boost. Uh-oh.
Multi-ball. Gold team takes the lead.
Oh my god. Okay. 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 Oh, yatta! Oda! Oh my, look how many balls are on the screen right now. 4 to 5. I feel like we're losing a lot, but we're even. Pretty much. There's a lot of balls here.
Multi-ball.
Boom.
Multi-ball.
Oh my gosh. What the freak? The curveball.
Gold team is pulling way ahead.
That might be like a class. Or I don't know how they do the curveball. Ball. Is it different?
Gold team needs one more point to
I don't know how
win the
How
round.
that happens. I think it's just like the auto.
Maybe.
Multi-ball.
This is dangerous. Oh my gosh.
Gold
Darn it.
team wins.
Here. Now pass to me. Okay, okay.
Final round.
How do you pass it?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Multi-ball.
Oh no. Someone has a multi-ball, watch out.
Multi-ball. Blue team takes the lead. KO.
Yeah, we got him, we got him. Oh no. Damn. 3-3.
All tied up.
I don't know where anyone else was there. Bad spot to be there. I shouldn't have went after them. The multi-ball. Multi-tool. How?
Blue team takes the lead.
What? That guy's on Adderall, I tell you. No, it's fine.
It's all tied up.
He has spider senses.
Multi-ball.
What? Why can't I lock on him?
Blue team takes the lead. to win the match.
Oh crap! I messed it up. Please win, please. Oh no, he's trapped. Just PP. Oh yes.
Team wins.
Just PP, the MVP. P. Level 7. What level are you for?
20?
20. Dang! Yo, style chip. I got a style chip. How do you customize in the matchmaking?
I don't know if you can. I think you gotta go back to the hideout.
Let's go back to the hideout. Bring group to the hideout. The hideaway. How long have you been playing this?
It's last night.
Dang. Let me check this out. Dang. My first outfit style points. The pink jacket, though. That pink jacket, though. It's like the same thing, but it's like a male version. I mean, I'm fine with the female version. Ooh. Tough call. Style points. What else can I get with the style points? I think that's it. Just the outfits. Oh, I could get gloves. That doesn't matter too much. That doesn't matter.
Joining a crew with your buddies is the best way to get ahead in Knockout
What?
City.
Silent
Work
dogs?
together to beat special crew contracts that reward everyone with bonus XP and
How do you leave my
exclusive
crew?
crew cosmetics that only crew members can use.
Customized crew. The Power Rangers logo. Oh, wait. Okay. The star. Star Platinum. The heart. What about the heart?
Gotcha.
With the star embroidery or whatever. Double hearts. I like that. That's cool. Star heart or heart star? KO. Orange, you glad? I didn't pick banana. The vehicle. It's Biff's car. With the poop on it. The crew. Oh, you can customize it. Tunnel snakes. No caps? What's that? I might already be taken. Find a crew. Yeah, people can,
Your friends and any brawlers you meet on the street show up here in the social menus. Select a player
Maybe it's
card
taken.
to make friends, group up, mute, or report them bad apples.
I'll put tunnel snakes with a capital I. Nope. Nope. That works.
Out of 1.
Maybe. 1N, maybe. Tunnel snakes. Z with a Z. Guns logo. Guns lingo. What? That's taken 2? No shot. Maybe it has to be no space. Okay, got it. I found a way. Oh, I'm ready. Is that maybe brawl shop? Anything? Nope. Oh, I still have a style point. Oh yeah, I didn't buy that thing.
Invite me to your crew.
You want to join? All right, all right. I kind of like the female version of this. Tight clothing, short pants.
Charge me up.
Okay. Let me. Oh, wait, what? Doom.
There,
let me-
you try.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no, I like that.
I guess in the main game, you turn into a big ball. I mean, bomb.
Really. My sunglasses fell off when I fell. The sonic roll, the sonic spin. The sonic spin.
oh no!
Big dummy. Bruh. The fetal position. This is the new way to do the fetal position. Upside down fetal position. Oh. Let me invite you. The tunnel snakes. Mute yourself. Invite the crew. Nice. How do I not be a female? Is that a male? Hunter's mask. Is that rare face? Wait a minute. Kind of cool. Makeup color.
Hiya! Hiya! Hello!
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello! Hello!
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy ho.
Hey there. What's up?
Y'all good to go for it, probably? Come at me,
Look how high-
pose.
High up I am.
You're ready?
Yep.
Alright. I'll unlock this. I like the other one more a little, but I'll try this out.
Look up.
What happened? Well, I'm still customizing. You know me with the customization. Wait, is this the crew logo? The heart with the star, though. No. The heart with the star? What is it doing? What are you doing? It doesn't work. This one, this one. I think I like the star with the heart, honestly. I'm gonna be honest here. Alright, why does it go all the way there? Oh, I get it, I get it. This represents who we are. I think it's loading. Whatever. Oh, that's good. Alright, sorry about that. Let's start it. How do we start a game? Block party or play? What's block
Play.
party? Play.
For a
So-
fun variety of playlists that change out every few weeks, check out Street Play.
Diamond
League
Dash.
Play is for serious competitors and is only available during an active
Which-
season and if your street rank is high enough.
Wanna try Diamond Dash? Have you done that?
Matches are for playing with friends
not.
only,
I've only done,
or even solo if
the
you
first
just
one.
want to explore.
Let's try
the
Diamond Dash
beautiful
then.
city.
We're enjoying ourselves too much. We have to try something different. Let's see if this is good too.
Gotcha.
Multi-ball.
Inventory. I like your logo better, your banner. I need to get that.
Oh, that's not mine. Someone invited me to the crew and then just left it.
Oh. Oh. Waiting for players. Maybe no one's playing this mode. Oh. What? We don't have a teammate? We're dead. What?
I can hear the rumblings of a brawl brewing down in KO.
This might be a
City.
group.
Or is that just my stomach?
Dude, are we down one guy?
Burger with cheese.
It'll be fine.
Look at all, they're all decked out. Except that guy in the middle. Dude, it's just us! Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna have to try harder.
Diamond Dash.
I'm-
Round one.
I'm easily intimidated.
To collect the most diamonds.
Collecting, what is this, Minecraft? It's the Chaos Emeralds! I saw a diamond over there. I don't see any diamonds.
Yeah, it's after you knock them out.
What? I'm done.
Blue team takes
Diamonds. Okay, okay. A diamond fell. Snipe shot. Damn.
Gold team is falling way behind. Double KO.
Sweet. Racking them, racking them. Oh damn, they did the ball technique. These guys are a group. They have the Ready to go. He was ready for that ball. He was ready for that ball. Behind you, Fart. What? Now we're winning though, right?
It's catching on.
We're winning.
Yeah, just pick up some of your diamonds. It's fine.
Nice. It's all about the diamonds. It's like that one Call of Duty mood. That's gotta hate. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn! Sorry. 21-18, close match. Forward, picking up the diamonds. I'm coming to you. I have a sniper. Oh, dang, what the frick? That's not good. Oh, I should have saw that coming. They were camping. They were just sitting there with a charge.
Gold team takes the lead.
Wait, someone joined us. Oh, that's awesome. People can join mid-game. Finally. I love to see that. The cars. There was a firefight.
Blue team takes the lead.
Nice. Ooh, look. That looked a little hairy there for a second, but we shaved it off. Good job, Farm.
Maybe two. One more though. Maybe two.
Maybe two. Left voice chat. That must mean like it's redoing it. That's when the room refreshes. So today is Dragon's Dogma's release day anniversary? Which one though? I don't think it's... Okay, let's go back in the game though. Here we go, here we go. Blue 42. You can actually push the ball strategy. Damn. What?
Gold team takes the lead. Gold team takes the lead.
Something weird going on there.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh, I thought that was a bad guy. Huh? Okay. Oh, damn it. Nice. I like the look of the gems.
Gold team is falling way behind.
Reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2. or something. Sweet. Being on the other end of that is not good though. Not sweet. Bitter. Who's that guy? I think he's a new player. I went hard on him. Yo, we won. Yo, what up? I love that woohoo though. Yeah, that guy looks cool. Earring. I want an earring. Yo, he got MVP. Who is this guy?
Dude, this dude joined in the second round and got MVP.
Damn. I didn't know you could see MVP from second round. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. I get it. MVP of the round. RBP. I got a glider. New glider. New glider. I could. Okay, that. Oh, you can change the character, but like it saves your preset. That's cool. The tunnel snakes. Yo, we got the clan though. Oh, they're a clan too. Gotcha. Do you want to keep doing Diamond Dash, or we get back out? Too late. That's not bad, though. What do you think, Far? Do you want back out of this?
It doesn't matter. It's all the same stuff.
What? We gotta try that other mode, though. The other mode, though. We'll do one more of this, I guess. Can you check their stats, like their level? No.
Well, I may not be much of a gambler, but if I was, I'd probably put my money on the winner.
The Galaxy Burger.
It's a sure thing, baby.
Moonball? What does that do?
That's that gravity one.
Gravity? Do you believe in gravity? We should probably change the car color because everyone has red. Everybody has red.
Diamond Dash. Round one.
Alright, your ball. Nah, I'm gonna use the real ball. Did you get hurt from that? Oh no. Oh, they're trying real hard now. So are we. Dude, I bounced. My dead body bounced.
Blue team takes the lead. It's all tied up.
It's high
Blue team
noon.
takes the
It's
lead.
high noon here. Damn, the moon rock.
Gold team takes the lead.
Holds.
It's all tied up.
Nice. Oh, darn it.
Gold team takes the lead.
Trying so hard right now. Damn it. Music's pretty good.
It's all tied up.
Damn it.
Gold team takes the lead.
The quick shot. Nice. Damn. Ooh. Oh. What the heck? The most brutal death in the game. Damn it. Oh my god, I can't see. I don't notice the borders. I'm trying to dodge and stuff. Can't be too easy though. Someone's gotta lose.
Gold team needs one more point to win the round. Gold
Oh, nice.
team wins.
We're unstoppable. Lipples, what's going on? RuneScape. Oh, I didn't change the game. Thanks for telling me. My bad.
It's your first day, don't worry.
First day streaming, don't worry. Damn, that stinks.
Round 2.
RuneScape to be looking different though. Lipples is the chatter of the day for pointing out that the title's wrong. I mean, the game category was wrong. So GG to you. You get a gold star. I got it.
Gold team takes the lead.
How you doing, Lipples? Think about playing this game or what? It's worth a play. Hope your stream's been well. Haven't checked you out in a minute. Oh god, he tried to juke me out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Boom. Oh darn it. Proceeds to eat star. No, don't eat that. Oh well. Too late. You're gonna have sticky poo-poo. Adhesive. It already kind of is. Never mind that now.
Double KO.
I got him. You gotta get the gems though. Holds. Double hit. Both sides. I got the meteor. Oh, okay. So you jump higher. That's cool music. Oh no, I hit my own team.
Knockout frenzy. Gold team is pulling way ahead.
Yeah. Way ahead. Darn. Let's go. Oh, darn it. Damn! I tried to 1v3. Didn't work out too well.
Is catching up.
Check it out, live people. Oh, thank you very much, Lipples. Appreciate it. I'm trying to unfollow like bigger streamers so I could see people easier who I follow. But it's hard to because I've been following them for years, so it's you'll lose your streak. Oh, he juked me out. Not really. I could follow on a different channel. I can't follow anyone anymore. I'm not sure why. On Twitch.
Gold team takes the lead.
It's been like that for like 2 weeks.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh no. Oh wow, blue won.
Wins.
Yeah, we kind of lost it there at the end. Yo, Francisco TV though. Kind of big. Well, you got double digits usually, so that's pretty big. You're in like the 1%, the 25%, or whatever that is. double digits. They're probably, yeah. You're the 1%, basically. No, I won't unfollow you though. How could I unfollow Lipples? Okay. How can I do that? Oh no. Yo, he knows when to throw.
Blue team takes the lead.
The same followage. You're just the cooler MT. You're the cooler MT. Apparently. Yeah, I've seen followers with like 33K specific number. And like, yeah. Less viewers than me. But it depends. But circumstances created that, to be fair. Damn it. I'm losing focus. Enough about the past. Just do you. Keep doing you. You're cool too. Thanks. You know, someone told me I'd be cool one day. I thought that was a bad guy.
It's all tied up.
Damn, that was fierce. Ferocious.
Gold team takes the lead.
Oh, I was too soon. Thank you, Lipples. Thank you, Lipples. I need to change the badge. Snowman badge still. Winter's over.
It's all tied
Winter's over, guys. Let me in. Oh no. Throw in the game for my teammates.
the lead.
That was just a waste. Okay. We gotta take control back here. Control? Damn.
Gold team takes the lead.
Oh no. Where are we? We're the gold team. Oh, we're winning. Okay.
Yeah, they just picked up a lot of crystals up.
Nice. It's all about the crystals at the end of the day. Damn it. Can you cancel a throw?
You can dash out of it.
Okay.
Blue team takes
Of
the
course. Damn it.
lead. Wins.
I threw it. I died like 3 times uselessly. Sad boys. That guy got me a bunch of times. Ruined the game. Level up though. Level 09. Hollow Bucks 50. Couldn't give me 100, huh? I can invite this guy to the crew. He could be a Tuttle Snake. You could be a Tuttle. Everyone join the Tuttle Snake. I don't care. I thought these guys were a part of a crew. Everybody join the crew, though. That's where you can just invite the enemy team to your crew. Let's back out of this. Let's do something else. Cancelled. Oh, I don't know. Let's go back to the hideout real quick. I don't need to buy anything. Do you, Far?
Nope.
Alright, street play. They have face off 1v1. We could do that. Party team KO though too. Let's do the 1v1. You want 1v1 or 3v3? Party team.
Anything doesn't matter to me.
Alright, let's do the party team first. If we're gonna be 1v1. Who's gonna win for me or you?
Me.
Okay.
Or you.
Oh. So how do I... Wait, who's this? You're with me, right? Or no?
I'm here, yeah.
I don't see you. Do you see me?
Yeah, look up.
This city ain't big enough for all ya.
Oh wait,
The
are you
winners can stay while the
you in the match?
loser walks away. Good
Oh no.
luck.
I'm gonna leave. If you're not here. What is this? Yo, why did it not bring you? What the frick? Alright, I'm gonna leave this.
Party team KO. Round one.
I'll receive a penalty.
The most opponents with special
I don't care.
balls.
Bruh. Bruh, I got you, I got you. Let me get... Social. Invite friends. I invited you. Let's try this again. That was weird. What's the penalty gonna be? What could it be?
I'm joining?
Triple butterfly. Nipple's doing God's work. Telling people they're in the wrong category. Category. I could have been on there for the whole game, the whole stream. I would have been in that category. All right. Play. Street. 3v3. You're in the party. Everything's fine. Should be good. There you are. I don't know why I didn't do that before. There you are. It's far from casual. I'm gonna invite everybody to the Tunnel Snakes, who's not in a clan. It's a meme. It's a good meme.
Back at it again with another brawl. As usual, I'll be here playing the hits and calling the shots.
Bombo. Bombo. What we got here? A Squishy Ninja. He sounds familiar. He might be like a streamer. I like that sprinkle jacket he has. Young Apex with the breakdancing.
Party team KO. Round one.
Oh, I hurt myself. I hurt myself today. Oh, I just went into that one.
Gold team takes the lead.
See if I still feel. Kill it all away. Oh no. What? A bomb ball's the real deal. You can't get hit by it at all or else you're dead. This is a different kind of ball game. Literally. How do you block it? Ah! Okay, you can catch it. Daniel Crack. Damn. Oh, I thought I was alive still. Darn it. I mean, I thought it was dead. Not still.
It's all tied up.
I'm done, dude. Hot potato.
Gold team needs one more point to win the round.
Oh.
Next point wins.
Damn.
Gold team wins.
That was weird. Close one. We tried. We tried, man.
Round 2.
Oh. All right. They're
Gold
aggressive.
team takes the lead.
What the frick was that?
It's all tied up.
What the heck, dude? It's tough. This is tough. Darn it. Oh, I got myself though.
Blue team takes the lead. Double KO.
At least I didn't die, I guess. Dude, I do it too soon. I guess it curves. It depends on how much you charge it, probably, for the type of throw,
It's all
or
tied up.
maybe even the direction you are wazdaing. Come on, bro. Oh, there's a bomb right there. Oh no. Dude, I keep doing it soon. Okay.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh,
It's all tied
Bad
up.
luck there.
yeah, it's my fault. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Too bad you can't wall run. Just for
You can't like grab on the ledges either.
worth it. Strat. I'm getting out of there.
Blue team needs one more point to win the round.
You can actually throw it at an area so it explodes on impact
Next point wins.
instead of to them. Got him. Just like that.
Wins.
Just like that. Inventing strategies. Next round.
Final round.
Final round. Oh! Mama! Oh no. Did I just kill my own teammate?
Gold team takes the lead. Oh yeah.
Bombed it really.
Does that count as a death? If you suicide in this game, does it count as a death for them? A team point?
I'm not sure, but I'd say yes.
I messed up.
Blue team is falling way behind.
Yeah, hit it. Throw it at the walls and people die. It's easier because they can't catch it. Nice.
Team is catching up.
No. Damn, that was crazy.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh,
It's all tied up.
this is close.
Gold team takes the lead.
Double kill? No shot.
It's
Sick.
all tied up.
I think I got him with that. Come on, where is it? I gotta get out of here.
Team takes the lead.
Oh, you can backflip. Oh, it's so slow. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Died with my eyes open. There we go. Good spawn. Now, when does it spawn back? No.
Gold team needs one more point to win.
What?
Gold
Oh.
team wins.
How did he curve it like that? Good shot. I blew it. What's up, Mika Whale? Welcome. The Mika Whale. You made it. I tried. I kind of threw that one for the team there. Not gonna lie. Which I'd always. What does it do? Nani? What are you saying about the chat right now? Your chat always disturbs me because it's on slow mode. Slow mod. Well. That's how we do. That's how we do here. Let me invite him to the crew. I'll take that into consideration though. That's how we do. Yeah, I can turn it off just for you. Just for you, Mika. I'll turn it off. Wait, show mod icons. Do you want to do the regular? Want to do this again or like a regular KO match for?
We can do this again.
Okay.
'Cause it'll choose a different ball.
True. Slow mode. What if I make it 3 seconds though? OMG. Ninja would never do that. True. Good point. Good point. Speaking of Ninja, I kind of want to dye my hair blonde. What do you guys think? Just go all in? At least once. Platinum blonde. Nah, blonde. It probably will look bad, but I'm okay with this.
It's your favorite
No,
DJ
no one
here,
likes the idea.
spinning the wax and playing the
Nobody
track.
likes my
Dish out
ideas.
the wax in this new brawl. Let's see what you got.
Slow mode.
Wow, all balls.
I love balls. No cap. Cap check. Cap check. We're all from Brooklyn in this game. Okay.
Party team KO. Round one.
You want to fight about it? Okay. Toss it. Is it bombs again? Oh no. Super Saiyan Goten's on our team. This guy's trying to 1v1.
Gold team takes the lead.
What the heck's going on here? They don't know how to play, I think.
Gold team is pulling way ahead.
Player check? They don't block. Ow.
Multi-ball.
Oh no. Where's that ball? Wow, I can't believe I caught that. I thought it was late. Super Saiyan Goten's just looking at us, I think. Super Saiyan Goten would do that. Oh darn. Oh! Yo, what the frick? One shot. 10 points to Gryffindor. Goten's just chilling. Where is it? What is that? Oh! The sniper. The football. Baseball, horse races, boxing. Oh, damn it. I should have had that one.
Is catching up.
That was so predictable. 8-6. 8-6. I don't know where anyone is. There we go. Is it me or they're harder to kill now? Bro! Mama! I'm done! I hurt my hand there. That slap hurt my hand. Self-harm. Shake my head.
30 seconds remaining.
Got him. Alright, there you go. That was a weird one. That was a weird game. Yo, what is that? M. That guy's name is M.
It's that bomb when you like throw your teammate.
Oh, I saw like a purple thing. I thought it looked like
Yeah.
a crystal. Oh, that.
That's the bomb.
Okay.
Round 2.
Round 2. Oh god. Where's Goten?
Try it.
Dude, it's so weird. I don't know. Is there a benefit? Is it better than the ball?
I mean, it's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
And you can control it if you're the bomb.
Help me! Snooze.
The lead.
Chained him.
It's all tied up.
Oh no. Oh no. Got him.
Gold team takes the lead.
Kono power. The car took it.
Blue team.
I'm gonna try to do some more spins in the air. You turn into Samus. Samus's ball form. Okay, the 6-1. We can go easier on them. I don't know. They're probably new. They have to be. What is that? Oh god. Oh, I see. It's a bomb. They don't know what's going on in this team. They don't know. I'm throwing them off.
Gold
Damn,
team
achievement.
needs one more point to win the
Achievement. First one. I didn't know you can get it in the free trial. Totally annihilating them. I feel bad for them. I do. I do. Ugh. I like the animation when they get hit.
match. Gold team wins.
Alright. Yo, MVP though.
Nice, good job.
I mean, it was like crushing ants. There was nothing to it. There was nothing. Let's go do the regular game. The regular. Or do you want to 1v1 first?
You and me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
1v1. 1v1. Okay, I'm not holding back for. I'm not gonna be holding back. Ball up. Woohoo! 450 brawl points though. You can buy cool stuff. Frog back logo. Does he laugh or does it just say ha ha ha? I would get the jacket, but I already have a jacket. That's a cool hairstyle. I'm gonna get the ha ha. Oh wait, no. Whatever. Too late. 200 points left. Whoopee cushion. All right. Let's do the 1v1. Let's see what happens. What? There are too many people in my group to start this playlist? But it's a 1v1. That's
I
weird.
mean, we could just 1v1 in the hideout, but it sounded like a real game.
That's kind of weird, but sure. Yeah, we could do that. That works. It's like guns. It's like a glitch. If you keep pressing play 1v1, it keeps playing the song. It loops it over. The song loops on top of the song if you keep clicking it. It just adds onto it.
You guys are finding glitches like that.
All right, let's go. Yo, what's up, life? Oh my god. Okay, you won. Life is here. In the flesh. From Guns 2. Nice. Good to see you. Psychological. Cool. Good. I think I remember you, yeah. Yeah. Alright, you're too good for it. You win. No. The music's still playing. I don't think it's going to stop. It doesn't stop. Well, might as well keep doing it. That's a glitch. It's bad though. Where are you, Far? Where are you? Yeah, I'm liking it. It's pretty good.
Can you
It's
find
fun. Are we playing hide and seek now? I don't see you anywhere. Whoa, I heard something. Apart from the music. Are you on the roof here?
I'm definitely not moving. I'm in one spot.
I thought you were up here for sure. Is this the new guns? Yeah, I don't know where the frick you are. We have to get out of here soon. This music's gonna kill me. Oh no! I got 3 copies of the game. Dude! Maybe you can help me get this one game. No thanks. That's alright. Nope. That's okay. Thanks for the offer. Wait, I got 3 days of the free trial. How the heck do you get 3 copies of this game? Oh, what the frick? There you were. Yo, it was. No, wait. Don't do this. We're playing Guns 2. I don't know. That's a loaded question. We're not. I'm never playing it again. I'm not sure. We could set up a day. People they play on Friday and Saturday. On the Guns Discord, they have stuff about that. It's not working. Okay. How's that not working? There it is. Oh, we gotta get out of here. This music's looping. I have to go. It's not stopping. You can't stop it. That's bad. That's a bad glitch. They're not gonna fix that for sure. It's such a niche thing. No way. Unless I email them, send them a clip, explain it. I'm not doing that. Yo, what up? I'm inviting everybody to the crew who's not in the crew. Who doesn't want to be in the tunnel snakes? The music's still playing. Oh, it's done.
KO City Pirate Radio.
I haven't played guns in a couple minutes.
Everyone's favorite tunes, from the buffoons to the
I got them through a Steel Series giveaway.
tycoons, your
Nice.
pantaloons,
That's awesome.
cancel your honeymoons.
Congratulations. Why would they give away 3 copies? Why wouldn't it just be 1? I guess for your friends. Or to trade games with their friends. If you maybe want knockouts.
Team KO.
Oh. Well, thank you for the offer. I could probably get a key somewhere. I am a streamer. Probably not.
Multi-ball.
It's only I can always buy it. It's not a big deal. If I like it that much. I don't think I'm gonna buy it though. Are you gonna buy it, Far?
No.
Yo, Far likes this game too. He's like, I'll buy it. It should be free.
Multi-ball.
Damn it. Dude, what is the curveball? What is that? Good fight. Fluffy, were you in the game?
Multi-ball.
Or is that you? Good luck. Oh, good luck. Thanks. Are you... Wait, what are you saying? Are you in this game? Why are you saying good luck? Dr. Tuffy? Zero Flash King. I think he fell off. Oh, you got him.
Welcome to the Warrior Ace.
Thanks for the follow, Fluffy. Flying Fluffy.
Multi-ball.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm playing with Far From Casual. He's also streaming right now. He's also a moderator
The lead.
on the MT stream. Known him for years. That's crazy to think about, like 5+ years. Oh. Damn, he blocked that. We're on him.
Blue team needs one more point to win the
Yeah, we're
round.
annihilating.
Blue team wins.
Time Splitters? Wait, really? Wait. On Steam? I love Time Splitters. I have it on PS2, the Time Splitters 2.
Round 2.
I don't know if I've played Time Splitters 1, just the second one.
Multi-ball. Multi-ball.
Blue team takes the lead.
Multi-ball.
Dude, that guy got wrecked. I feel dirty about that. Oh, got him.
Multi-ball.
Damn it, he got me.
It's all tied up. Blue team takes the lead.
Multi-ball.
Yeah. Whoa, that dodge. Damn, we're wrecking him.
Gold
Unstoppable.
team is falling way
Unstoppable achievement. Ouchie. Nice. We're like number 1 in this game. We're not gonna buy it.
Wins.
I don't know who got MVP there. I don't know. It doesn't show like how many kills everyone has. Yo, MVP
you got
though.
it.
It doesn't show like a scoreboard.
I think it just shows you your own stats at the end.
What? That's no fun. That's actually kind of cool.
I got 12.
Well, a crazy tricky. 12? Wait, where does it show that?
When it like loads up at the end.
Oh. You're you're ranked 20. Your street rank is 20. 21 probably now. I'm only 9. Oh, I like that star thing you got there. That's cool. Mine's so lame. GG crying. Double crying. Nice. Got the double crying there. I'll do like a couple more here. Unless Far wanted to stop right now. How you feeling, Far? You still going?
Still going.
Still going. How long have you been streaming already? Today.
4 hours and 30 minutes.
Wow, that's over 3. That's over 3.
Looks like there's gonna be a hot brawl
over
in the
1.
big city. So I'm gonna play a hot track for them to fight to.
It's over 18. 180. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one. The striker ball. They're 2v3. We win. We're gonna win. We're the bad guys. Yo, that guy has snow hair. What's going on? Flame hair. You're
Team
trash.
KO.
Oh god.
Round 1.
Actually me. Alright, getting some Gears of War PTSD.
Blue team takes the lead.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Blue team takes the lead. Blue team is pulling way ahead.
I'm a bomb. Oh no. That's not good. What is that image?
Gold team is catching on.
Where are they at? From the top. I think. Okay. Pigskin to the face.
Gold team is falling way behind.
We're doing sweaty mode here.
Round point, blue team.
Nice. Was that you, Far? Yeah, you did that. Good shot there. Decimated. Decimalled. What a game. So I think I can review the game.
Round 2.
Free trial, I'm not sure. Should be able to. You can get achievements with the free trial. It's just a play for free weekend kind of deal.
I said this for the whole week.
What? What a hit. What a hit. I feel bad when they, I don't know, when they don't counter it or something.
Gold team is falling way behind.
Damn. We're steamrolling them. New main game. We're going to the Twitch Rivals Knockout City. Oh! That's what that feels like. Okay, I was trying to be cool. Dude, if we got a first to 10 with 0 kills, okay, never mind. I don't feel bad now. Might be an
There is
achievement for that. What? There is? What the heck was that? The comeback?
Gold team is catching on.
Love that.
Blue team needs one more point to win the match.
Woohoo!
Blue team wins.
Boom. 10-5. Big breath. Big breath. For the MVP. Nice. Look at that outfit. Got the heart glasses, the neon. That could be a thing. LED clothing. I'm sure that's a thing already somewhere. Someone's got that. 10, level 10. I got some uncommon button up. We got to go back to the hideout. I need to equip this. Let me just invite some people to the crew. I think I already did.
Yeah, check the inventory.
Oh. You're right. You're right. I messed it up. I messed it up. Too late. I just don't want to be too late. Okay. If only the shirt wasn't tucked in, but okay. Don't do that. I like it though. I can dig it. I should make a new class or whatever. Do you have one character Far, or do you have multiple people?
One.
One, the main. Brawler. This guy'll be crazy. He's crazy, man. What?
Hey there.
Hey. Hello.
The grandma. I don't have any icons. I don't have any good icons. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Oh, what the heck? Tut, tut. Let me make another one. And nah, forget that. Okay. Oh no, don't be her. Alright. Play. Do you want to do anything specifically? Oh, wait, league play.
No,
What's league play? Have you ever tried that?
I don't think it's open.
Damn. Okay. Wait, private match. Just you and your group members. This might be a 1v1. Oh, that's how we do it. Okay. We can 1v1. We can 1v1. Are you scared now? You thought you could get away without 1v1ing? Legit. What team you going on, What team you going on for?
I go gold.
What? Okay. How do you switch? Okay. Get ready. Get ready. Get hyped. XP boost. I haven't been using that, or is that already active?
KO City Pirate Radio is on the scene of another epic
Things active.
dodge brawl battle. I'll be here playing the hits and calling the shots throughout the VOD. Stay tuned.
All right. Good luck. I don't like this character. I like my old one.
Face off.
All right.
Round one. Get more
It's on.
knockouts than your opponent and stay out of the danger zone.
Oh my! I didn't see the red bar.
Blue takes the lead.
What is that jump? What the?
It's all tied up.
First to 3. Oh wow. The music's pretty good. Damn.
Needs one more point to
What?
win the round.
What?
Wow,
I like her
I'm gonna
jump
play.
sound effect. Her voice when she jumps. I can do that all day. No.
Next point wins.
Why we gotta cut this so dang close? No. Oh, there's like a circle. Far as body's flying. What? What did you say, Far?
I said good job.
Yeah, that was a good match. Good match. Want to do another one?
Yes.
All right. Oh, round 2. Okay, there are. Yeah. Naturally. Damn, I'm foolish to do that. How are you doing that? Dragon Ball Z. No.
Gold takes
I think I got an achievement. I don't know. Oh.
It's all tied up.
When your shoes are tied? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, Trash Bum just joined us. That's not good. Our security has been breached. Oh no. Wow.
Next point wins.
Now, why we gotta cut these so dang close? Why? Oh my freaking tentacles. Oh! Oh!
Gold wins.
Good shot. One more. Alright, here we go.
I think this is the best version of the game.
1v1s.
Yeah. Final round.
This is epic, though. Where's he going? Where are you going, Far? Oh!
Blue
Good one.
takes the lead.
I am the master now of this game. Oh no. Pride before the fall. What the?
It's all tied up.
What did that yell? I like her voice. Toot, 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 toot. Where are you? Where is you? What? What was that noise? I see you. Get that? Oh no. Yetazu. 1v1 me. Oh, good shot. Oh, that was dirty.
One point to win the match.
You gotta admit. I would let you win far, but I'm deadly tonight. Yeah. Oh no. Kayuk. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Next point wins.
Is that circle gonna close? Hmm. Oh no.
Damn, I was looking at the circle.
Sneak attack. Sorry, Far. Sorry. Headshot.
That's your best character right there.
Oh no. This looks like the girl from that one movie with the robots. She hunts the robots. Oh, listen, I think that's it for me for the stream. I hate to end it there. Are you gonna still stream? Cause I'll raid you. That's a win.
I'll probably take a break and come back.
You want to double raid someone?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we'll just well, thanks for playing for. I hate to end on that for you. That's kind of weird.
I had fun.
No hard feelings, but yeah, it was fun. Maybe we'll play again. 3 days. We might play this
8
again.
days.
What?
It's like all of next week.
Oh, maybe Epic Games is lying. Maybe only on Epic Game Store it's 3 days, or maybe that meant 3 days till the season. That's what that meant, probably. Okay. Well,